Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of finance to explore the top 10 highest valued currencies in the world in 2025. Let's get started. When we talk about highest valued, we're looking at which currencies can snag you the most US dollars or other major currencies for a single unit. It's always fascinating to see these rankings because it often reflects a country's economic strength, stability, and sometimes some very specific financial policies. You might be surprised by some of the names on this list, and some you'll definitely expect. Understanding currency values gives us a peek into global economics, trade balances, and the power dynamics that shape our financial world. We're going to break down what makes each of these currencies tick and why they command such high values on the foreign exchange markets. So, grab your coffee, maybe a notepad, because we're about to go on a global tour of monetary powerhouses. Let's get into it. All right, kicking things off at number 1, and this one consistently blows people's minds, is the Kuwaiti dinar, or KWD. It's the heavyweight champion of the world when it comes to value against the US dollar. One Kuwaiti dinar can get you over $3 US. Kuwait is a major oil exporter with massive reserves. Pricing oil in their own currency creates immense demand for the dinar. Kuwait's management of its oil wealth and economic stability is exceptional. The central bank's policies ensure the dinar's strength. Looking ahead to 2025, the Kuwaiti dinar is likely to remain the world's most valuable currency. All right, sliding into the number 2 spot, we have the Bahraini dinar, or BHD. One Bahraini dinar gets you around $2.65 US dollars. Bahrain's economy has been influenced by oil, but there's more to the BHD's strength. It's also a regional financial hub. The Central Bank of Bahrain maintains the BHD's value. The dinar is pegged to the US dollar, providing stability. Looking towards 2025, the BHD is expected to maintain its high valuation. Coming in at number 3 on our list of highest valued currencies is the Omani Rial, or OMR. The Omani Rial boasts a high exchange rate against the US dollar, typically around $2.60 USD. Oil and gas play a significant role in its value. Oman focuses on diversification and building strong foreign reserves. Oil and gas exports have funded development and modern infrastructure. The Central Bank of Oman maintains the rial's value, pegged to the US dollar. Chapter 4. Jordanian dinar, pegged stability and economic reforms. The Jordanian dinar, or JOD, trades for about $1.41 US dollars. Its strength comes from a long-standing peg to the US dollar and economic reforms. The peg has provided exchange rate stability since 1995. This stability benefits Jordan, which relies on imports, foreign aid, and remittances. Chapter 5. British pound sterling, global influence and economic resilience. All right, at number 5, we have a currency that everyone is familiar with, the British pound sterling, or GBP. For centuries, the pound was the dominant global currency, and while it's no longer in that top spot, it remains one of the world's most traded and highest valued currencies. Typically, 1 pound sterling will get you around $1.20 to $1.30 US dollars, though this can fluctuate based on economic news and market sentiment. The GBP's strength is built on a long history, a major global financial center in London, and the UK's economic resilience. The historical significance of the pound sterling cannot be overstated. It's the oldest currency still in continuous use, and was the world's primary reserve currency for much of the 18th and 19th centuries, and even into the early 20th century. Looking ahead to 2025, the pound sterling will likely remain a top-tier currency, though its exact value against the US dollar and other majors will continue to be influenced by the UK's economic performance, inflation rates, Bank of England policies, and its evolving global trade relationships. Chapter 6. Cayman Islands dollar, financial hub, and tax haven status. Next up, at number 6, we have the Cayman Islands dollar, or KYD. This might be another one that surprises some viewers, as the Cayman Islands are a relatively small British overseas territory in the Caribbean. However, the KYD is pegged to the US dollar at a fixed rate of 1 KYD equals $1.20 USD, making it consistently one of the highest valued currencies. The reason for this strength lies almost entirely in the Cayman Islands' status as a major offshore financial center and, let's be frank, a well-known tax haven. The Cayman Islands has built a global reputation as a hub for financial services. It's home to a staggering number of registered businesses, including many hedge funds, insurance companies, and international banks. Looking towards 2025, the Cayman Islands dollar is expected to maintain its 1 KYD equals $1.20 USD peg. Chapter 7. At number 7, we have a currency that's a true global heavyweight, the euro or EUR. As the official currency of 20 out of the 27 European Union member states, the euro is used by hundreds of millions of people every day and is the second most traded currency in the world after the US dollar. Its value fluctuates, but typically 1 euro trades for around $1.05 to $1.15 US dollars. The euro's strength is derived from the collective economic size of the Eurozone, the policies of the European Central Bank, and its role in international trade and finance. The creation of the euro in 1999 was a monumental step in European integration. It aimed to simplify trade and travel, eliminate exchange rate risks between member countries, and create a currency that could rival the US dollar on the global stage. Looking ahead to 2025, the euro is expected to remain a dominant global currency. Despite occasional headwinds, the sheer size and economic importance of the Eurozone ensure that the EUR will remain a key pillar of the global monetary system. Chapter 8, Swiss franc, CHF, the ultimate safe haven. Sliding into the number 8 position is the Swiss franc, or CHF, often referred to simply as the Swissy. This currency has a long-standing reputation as one of the world's ultimate safe haven assets. When global economic or political uncertainty spikes, investors often flock to the Swiss franc, driving up its value. Typically, 1 Swiss franc trades very close to parity with the US dollar, sometimes slightly above, sometimes slightly below, but it's consistently strong. Its strength is built on Switzerland's political neutrality, economic stability, low inflation, and a highly sophisticated banking sector. Switzerland's centuries-old tradition of political neutrality is a cornerstone of the franc's appeal. The country has managed to stay out of major European conflicts, creating an image of stability and security that is highly attractive to capital. Looking towards 2025, the Swiss franc is almost certain to retain its status as a premier safe haven currency and maintain its strong valuation. It's the currency equivalent of a very secure vault. Chapter 9. US dollar, USD, the world's primary reserve currency. All right, at number 9, we have the currency that serves as the benchmark for all the others we've discussed, the US dollar, or USD. Now, you might be thinking, Amable, how can the US dollar be on a list of highest valued currencies when we're comparing everything the US dollar? Well, it's here because, on its own merit, it's an incredibly strong and dominant global currency. Its value isn't just about its exchange rate against itself, which is obviously one, but its unparalleled role in the global economy, its status as the world's primary reserve currency, and the sheer size and strength of the US economy. The US dollar's dominance is a cornerstone of the modern international financial system. It is by far the most widely held reserve currency by central banks around the world. This means foreign governments hold vast quantities of US dollars as part of their foreign exchange reserves. Looking ahead to 2025, the US dollar is virtually guaranteed to remain the world's preeminent currency. It's the king for a reason, and that's unlikely to change by 2025. Chapter 10. Canadian Dollar, CAD, Resource Riches and Trade Ties. The Canadian dollar, or CAD, known as the loonie, is a major global currency. It trades around 70 to 80 US cents per CAD, backed by Canada's resource-rich economy and strong trade ties. Natural resources drive the CAD's value. Canada exports oil, gas, minerals, and forestry products. Commodity prices influence the CAD's exchange rate. High prices boost demand for the CAD, expected to remain stable, sensitive to commodity prices, a solid performer like the country itself. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the top 10 highest valued currencies we can expect to see leading the pack in 2025. From the oil-rich dinars and rials of the Middle East, to established global players like the pound, euro, and the mighty US dollar itself, it's clear that a currency's strength comes from a complex mix of economic fundamentals and geopolitical stability. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more financial insights. Got any questions or currencies you think I missed? Drop a comment below. See you in the next one.